Hi, it's Stephanie again. Okay, so, um, I just did my little Toby Mac dance thing, and I ended up sitting on the table, which maybe I shouldn't be doing. Might even get in trouble for this later, but I'll get off right after this video. Um, since I kind of parked myself here and didn't want to be anywhere. Okay. I feel like I'm doing better right now because I've been up actually doing stuff, so I don't feel as blah as I usually do. I danced, so that like gets blood to your head probably or something. And um, oh, something funny happened. Or I think it's funny. Okay, so maybe not everybody will think it's funny, but I do. Okay, so I went to Taco Bueno, and I got the chicken quesadillas, or quesadilla, because one is like big enough. It's a snack to me, but if you're not pregnant, it's big enough. So, um, anyway, and I asked the guy that worked there, do y'all have ranch? And he said that for an extra 65 cents, they have a little side of ranch. And I said, well, okay, do y'all have mayonnaise? And he said no. And I think first I'm not sure if that's when the manager came or if now I can't remember. But anyway, like, I think I asked him, so, y'all don't have mayonnaise? Because no, the manager came up before that, and she asked me, can I help you? And I said, well, I want ranch, but I don't want to pay for it. And if you don't, basically, skipping a lot, but if you don't have ranch, then I'll take mayonnaise. Do you have mayonnaise? No. I had to ask about mayonnaise like 3 times, I think, before I finally got it through my head that a taco place isn't going to have mayonnaise. So I guess I need to bring my own mayonnaise packets or something. Or ranch. And anyway, and so I finally gave up and I got the ranch, but oh my gosh, for 65 cents. It lasted me, but only because I had to make it last. And I usually would put more, dip it more and dip my quesadilla in my ranch more, but I had to make it last. So, and blah. Anyway, so that was something funny that happened. Oh, and I went to Half Price Books, and I was looking at books in the autism slash, they actually have an autism slash Asperger's section, which I was just like, wow, like, oh wow, that's so cool. Anyway, but they only had one that looked interesting, and I think it's called Parallel Play, I think, and it's about, he's older, he's like 50 or something now, but he went undiagnosed with Asperger's until he was 45, and because the American Psychiatric Association didn't actually recognize Asperger's until 2000. So, oh my gosh, I was in high school, but man, that that's not that long ago, it's only like 13 years, and how long? Okay, that makes it sound like a long time, but I remember being in high school, so it doesn't feel like that long. Anyway, oh, the girl that worked there, she was like right in the section I wanted to be in, so I was like, this is really making it hard to get a book. But at the same time, her being there actually helped me because I ended up buying the book. But at first it was going to be $6, but it was one of the books she was going to mark down, and it ended up being $3. So I only spent $3 on the book. And oh, I just talk to people too much. Like, even, especially if it's just one-on-one, I'll start a conversation with somebody, mostly because I'm alone so much lately that I just wanted someone to talk to. So I kind of blurted out that I had just gotten my, diagnosis. I don't want to have people say, well, then you're not really, because, it's not official. So a stranger, I'm just going to tell her that I've been diagnosed. So I don't want to, I hate it when people criticize things I say, or try to make me sound like I'm just full of it type thing. She doesn't know me, so I just told her what had to be said, basically. I lied, okay. Anyway, I basically lied. Okay, she said that she knew somebody who had autism, and I told her that one of my friends had recently told me that I'm high functioning for Asperger's, and which I actually think is probably true, because I'm socially a little better off, I think, than some. I think I've learned enough social skills, how to act like, normal. So, but I'm also not as intelligent, I don't think, as some Asperger's. Like, my interests are, I know a lot about my interests. I can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But I'd rather actually write, because when I talk, I just can't get it all out the way I want it to be, actually sound intelligent. And anyway, so she told me that, yeah, you seem really high functioning. You've only met a person with autism, like probably low functioning autism. So you have no right to tell me that I seem too high functioning to have this, because, anyway, I don't know. Actually today it's kind of depressed me that I'm not as intelligent as other Aspies. I'm really good with, I can edit anything you give me. I'm not that great at punctuation, but when it comes to spelling and grammar and the correct way to form a sentence, I can do that. Punctuation sometimes gets me, but I don't think I'm as intelligent. So I guess I probably have mild Asperger's, I think, because there's, I'm not as intelligent, and I do have more social skills, I think, because when I watch Parenthood, Max, the character on the show, he doesn't say excuse me and I'm sorry, but also maybe that's because I'm very, very rules conscious about manners, and maybe Max, the character, just isn't that conscious about rules, and I am. I mean manners, not rules. He is very adamant about certain rules, and one of mine is manners. And when I or someone, especially children, do not show their manners, I really have to not get angry, because it's not so much anger as more like, okay, all you have to do is say thank you. How hard is that? So, or excuse me, or I'm sorry, or you're welcome, or, that's just one of my things that I don't get, that people don't use their manners. So when I didn't push her, I wanted to, I wanted to push the girl over at Half Price Books, but I know better, So I said, excuse me, and I reached up and got the book I wanted, and she really didn't move very much when I said excuse me. But anyway, I think that's probably long enough. Yeah, that's like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna shut up now. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. I don't have my glasses on.